By the end, you will merge 10 regional CSV files and clean a million row customer table in Python. With one script, you can rerun every Monday morning. This is for you if you live in Excel pivot tables, but keep hearing that real teams want pandas for bulk work. If you only click through menus, the job breaks the moment row counts jump or a manager drops 5 more files on your desk. Picture a pit lane called Monday Inbox Derby. Excel is the hand crew for one lap, and pandas is the car that finishes when 10 files arrive every week. Tonight we use the BLKT method. Benchmark the size, unify the files, load with vectorized ops, and keep the pipeline repeatable. Excel is still the right door when you have a few thousand rows and you need a quick chart for a meeting tomorrow. Filters, pivot tables, and conditional formatting are brilliant for exploration. Nobody is asking you to abandon that. Pandas pulls ahead when the same cleaning steps must run on 10 files every week without you clicking the same buttons. Vectorized operations touch whole columns in one shot instead of dragging a formula down a million cells. SQL is excellent for querying a database that already holds clean tables. Pandas shines when files land on your laptop and need shaping first. Our showdown task mirrors a real Monday. 10 regional sales exports plus one customer file with messy emails and duplicate IDs. The customer file holds 1,040,000 8,576 rows. Excel's hard row ceiling on a single sheet. In Excel, you would open each file, copy blocks, and pray wheel OKeep survives. One typo and the whole workbook stalls. BLKT starts with benchmark. Count rows and files before you write code so you know you are in bulk territory. Next we unify, read every regional CSV and stack them into one pandas table with a single concat call. Open a project folder and install pandas. That is the library that gives us read CSV and concat. Run that install once. If import pandas fails later, neither merge script can start. Create merge regions.py and import path from pathlib. Path keeps file locations portable. Your teammate on Mac runs the same script without editing drive letters. Import pandas as PD on the next line. Pandas is the table engine, read CSV, concat, and write parquet all live here. Set data to this folder joined with regions. Data points at the folder holding region _ star.csv files. Set O2 to all regions.parquet in the same folder. Parquet compresses well and reloads fast, better than leaving 10 CSVs scattered. Define main with def main : Main groups the merge steps so we can run or import this file cleanly. Inside main build paths as sorted data.glob region _ star.csv. Sorted guarantees region 1 through region 10 always stack in the same order. Build frames as a list comprehension calling pd.read CSV on each path. Each CSV becomes one data frame before we stack them. Set merge to p.concat on frames with ignore index true. Concat stacks rows vertically. Ignore index rebuilds row number 0 through n. Write merge dot to parquet at OUT with index false. Index false drops the old row labels so Power BI sees clean columns only. Print how many files merged and the row count with comma formatting. This log line is your proof the unify step worked before you opened the file. Print merge.head so you see the first rows on screen. Head is a sanity check. Columns and types should look familiar from Excel. Add if name equals main on its own line. The guard lets Python know this file can run as a script or be imported. Indent main open parent close on the next line. Calling main here runs the merge when you type python merge regions.py. Watch what breaks if you concat on axis equals 1 instead of stacking rows. With axis 1 pandas lines files up as extra columns. Region names collide and the shape lies about row count. Fix concat back to ignore index true on the default row axis. Run the merge script and read the printed row count. Hold on the log 10 files and 500,012 rows in one table. Now BLK load, open clean customers.py for the million row file. We reuse paths so both scripts find data the same way on any machine. Import pandas as PD. Same table engine, now for cleaning instead of stacking. Point evaluate customers dirty.csv. Redout is the messy export with duplicate IDs and sloppy emails. Point it out at customers clean.parquet. Clean output lands in Parquet for the next BI or SQL step. Define main again. Main keeps the clean steps in one callable block. Read CSV into df with type customer ID as string. String type keeps leading zeros on IDs. Integers would silently drop them. Normalize email with strip and lower on the email column. Vectorize string ops touch every row at once. No formula drag down a million cells. Pass an update with pd.toDatetime and errors coerce. Coerce turns bad dates into NAT so we can drop them instead of crashing. Drop rows where email or sign up date is missing. Drop now on those columns removes rows that would break downstream joins. Drop duplicates on customer at keeping the first row. Duplicates often come from re-exported CRM dumps. One ID must mean one customer. Start clean with Groupie region as index false, .ag, open parent. Groupie replaces an Excel pivot one call summarizes by region. Add customers equals customer add comma count inside ag. Count tells us how many unique customers survive the clean step per region. Add ag spend equals spend comma mean inside the ag call. Mean spend is the analyst number managers ask for in the summary email. Close the ag call with a closing parent. This parent finishes the groupie summary. Clean is ready to write. Write clean to Parquet at OUT. Same Parquet pattern as the merge step, one format for BI tools. Print the clean row count with comma formatting. This number proves how many rows survive dropna and dedupe. Print the clean summary table on the next line. You should see one row per region with customer counts and average spend. Add if name equals main on its own line. Same entry pattern as the merge script. Consistent project layout. Call main indented under the guard. Run Python clean customers.py to execute the full clean pipeline. Before you run, see why apply with a lambda on 1 million rows feels like Excel frozen on calculating. Apply walks row by row in Python. On a million rows that can mean minutes instead of seconds. Fix email cleaning back to strita.strip.lower. That is the vectorized path. Run the clean script and watch the row count land. Hold the terminal. 1,000,002 rows cleaned and a region summary printed. Same job in Excel with manual steps can stretch past 5 minutes. Our script finished in about 4 seconds. The concat you used is documented on the pandas site. Same call every data team relies on. Build Getty ends with keep, save both scripts, pin the pip install, and rerun the pair when new files arrive. Build Getty in one breath, benchmark the row count, unify 10 files with concat, load with vectorized cleans, keep the scripts for next week. Grab the free merge and clean scripts plus the cheat sheet in the description. Then learn groupie reporting when you are ready for the next analyst step.